Oh! Ho, ho! Yow! What up, what up? Will here with the Baseball Bat Bros, and today we got Dirty South BBCOR. Let's check it out. All right, here's a closer look at two bats out of the 2021 Dirty South BBCOR lineup. We got the Dirty South Swag and the Dirty South Filthy. Very, very impressive looking barrels. These are actually one-piece composites. They have kind of their power hitting one-piece composite, and new to 2021 and actually slightly lighter swinging one-piece composite, the Swag. It's going to be a lot more on the level of like a Meta in terms of swing weight. So let's flip these around, give you kind of a look at the graphics here. So Dirty South is based out of Georgia, all made in the USA here. All one-piece composites. They really got famous for their U-Trip bats, and they've been kind of taking the BBCOR world by storm, so we want to try them out. Lots of requests to get these done. We will also try out the U-Trip bats. I hear those are heat, man, but definitely want to try these out today. We'll take, you know, about 80 to 100 swings to get these things broken in, and then see how they stack up against some other similar BBCORs. So these actually really remind me of like the Meta and Meta Power setup from this year, so we actually have those with us today. Boom! So we want to see how the Dirty South Swag stacks up against the Meta, slightly lighter swinging, and how the Filthy, which is basically a new version of the Dinger, the DNGR from last year, how that stacks up against the Meta Power. And guys, the reason we're doing this, these are expensive, bro. 450 bucks. If you're going to charge that much for a bat, we're going to put you up against the big boys. So let's see how this goes. The Dirty South Swag, the Dirty South Filthy, how do they stack up against the Metas? Let's get it. All right, starting off here, we got the Filthy, the new version of the DNGR, the Dinger. This is gonna be the end-loaded, more power-optimized, one-piece composite, Dirty South BBCOR. Let's get it. We're gonna take a few hacks here and then try out the Meta Power, see how it compares. Excellent bunting bat, baby. And then the baseballs we're using, we got these Rawlings flat seam balls. They fly pretty good, man. Oh, buddy. First hack, go ball! Yes, sir! Do we have like a composite Stinger nuke on our hands? What the hell? Let's go! That felt good, man. But again, 450 bucks, expensive as hell. Our expectations are sky high. This better not disappoint. Yeah, right off the bat, doesn't feel very composite-y. Doesn't have like that really soft barrel feel. It feels like, you know, a good end-loaded one-piece alloy, to be honest. It rings you up towards the hands quite a bit. Off the end, really good though. You feel it flex a little bit and just kind of fling the ball. Great performance off the end of the bat on this. Yeah, no love towards the hands at all, bro. Almost like Moab vibes, where it's way out here.
I was actually thinking that.
Yeah, definitely similar to like the Moab Power. The sweet spot is further out on the bat, at least with this end-loaded version. I bet the Swag, it's going to be closer in towards the hands, better for kind of a contact guy, or maybe a guy that can't get the barrel out quite as far, not quite as strong. Definitely a power bat for sure. It doesn't really swing all that heavy, but with that sweet spot being far out on the bat, it takes you a little bit more to get the barrel out there, so it plays heavy, if that makes sense. Oh, finally got my hands in. Let's go. Later, ball. Woo, bro, that was a far one. Oh, that's peace, baby. Get out. Oh, that was a rod. One more here, dude. This feels good. Oh, fit foul. See ya. Yeah, that's like the Moab Power, dude. Like really good bat. I was hoping for a little more sweet spot towards the hands though. Oh, this feels a lot better. That feels way better. Is that going? Oh, that went out. Wow, okay. The sweet spot is clear down here. Yeah. Short hop. See, that was towards the end. It's just, the barrels just perform quite a bit different. The sweet spot on the Meta and then in the Meta Power, they're like clear down here. On the Dirty South Filthy, the end-loaded version at least was clear out here. So it feels a lot better when you get it towards the hands, but you don't quite get the same punch on balls towards the end. Yeah, dude, the barrel's a lot more friendly. Yeah, it's so easy to find barrel here, bro. Is that going? That moved. One more here. This is good. Oh, buddy! Woo! Oh, Lord!
Got some juice to him.
Yep. All right. A lot more barrel on this. A lot better feeling. I'd say if you barrel up the Filthy perfectly, it's going to hit the ball harder than this. I haven't found a sweet spot bigger than the Meta Power, though, personally. I gave this a 22 on the Bat Bro scale. I do not regret it. That's pretty damn impressive.
From the looks of it, too, throwing BP, it looks easier for you to control your bat, too. It doesn't seem like you're trying to force the bat to get through the zone.
Exactly, man, because I don't have to get it out as far.
Yeah.
I can get beat here and piece it.
Interesting.
Yeah, right?
Hit that like off the IL and it kind of stung. If I gotta have to adapt my swing to square a ball up, I swing wood bats, so I swing heavy bats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big swing weights. So I have to adapt my swing to your bat. It's a bit of a
That's
problem.
tough, bro. Yeah, I would say the barrel layout and how you have to swing that is pretty unique in the BBCOR space, man. There's a few bats like it, but I don't love it, man.
And I'm personally not the type of guy to catch balls out here. That's just not my game. To loft balls, and this is definitely what this bat is for.
Yes, catch the ball out front,
And,
like way out in front.
Way out in front.
Yeah.
To hit it there.
That's what the Moab's demise was in Bat Madness. That's why it lost.
Yep.
Oh, what? Was that off the end?
I got it right here, but I had to mimic my swing, even though I said I wasn't going to do it. I did it anyways. I don't want my hand to hurt. If it was realistic, I would totally be like, oh, I just can't swing it.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, I can swing big-ass wood bats and be just fine.
I know. All right, camera, audience. Like, that isn't too much bat for us. That's not the issue. Just the way it swings is weird. That's my honest opinion. The swag, though, I think you'll like a lot more.
Yeah. Already better. That's way out of here, too.
bro.
Half the trees, come on.
Let's go. Because you're not worried about getting beat with that bat.
At all.
Oh, buddy. Different ball game.
It's a good sound. That's wrong. Oh!
You went up and got that, bro. All right, moving on to a little bit lighter territory. We got the swag now. All right. Oh, that's off the end of the bat, but it just launches, bro. Later. Like, that's clear out here. That's really interesting, and this isn't really that heavy. Oh, peace. That was just a knuckleball. Oh, I like this one, bro. Woo! Woo! That's way out. Yeah, dude, I would pick this over the Filthy for sure. This is sick. Oh! Yow! Oh my lord! Oh, okay, I'm digging this one. All right, so that little bit more balanced feel just shifts the sweet spot down the barrel a bit more into what I'd call like ideal range for like a non-pro guy, right? Like, I know you guys think I'm kind of big time, but I'm not. I haven't played a baseball game in 7 years, and I'm honestly probably not that much stronger than a lot of like good high schoolers. I get beat all the time. A bat that has a little more love towards the hands, I do very well with. They're like, I love the Voodoo 1. That's super light, so this was sick. Let's try the Meta. All right, regular Meta time, the 2021. Oh! Boy!
Over the line!
Okay, that didn't really go as far as I thought, but that was still a bomb. That felt good. Hands, scoreboard. Oh, just below. That got out of here. Damn, that's pretty impressive. This feels very similar to the swag, honestly. A little more forgiving, but like the barrel performs very similar. Oh! Go ball. Damn, dude, these are very close. These are very close. The swag and the meta feel very, very similar.
Swag.
Swag!
American made. Much better already.
Way better.
Look at that. I mean,
That was fine outside.
fine outside.
Boy.
Okay, this is a lot better.
Yeah. Like, I could swing that. I could game that.
Yeah, I could get this.
I would not be upset about that at all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you see, that was nice.
But still kind of stings the bottom handle no matter what. It's nice. I don't need to swing anymore.
You still think it's better?
That?
Yeah.
Way better.
Really?
You see me hitting the balls like that with that bat?
No, and that was on the hands, dude.
So, if I can, here's the thing. From now on, like, I can groove balls to left center so well now. I've been working on it. To where if I can't do that with the bat, where I feel like I can't get to it, and I'm slicing balls to the left, just something up with it. Me personally, it's like, if I can't groove my swing to left center, it took me one swing with this.
And that you hit that ball, you're just controlling it, bro. You hit it right there. Right there. And if you get it right there with either of those Dirty South bats, hurts. All right, Trace, so bunch of hacks in with the Dirty South bats and the Meta Power and the Meta. Let's go ahead and rank these, man, 1 through 4. I'll go ahead and go first. Here, take this. All right, so for me, personally, in the 1 hole, I got the Meta Power, man. We have this as a 22 on the bat bro scale, and it's honestly, like, it's really legit. It's heavy, like, it's a pretty heavy swinging bat, but so easy. Like, it's hard to get beat with this. The sweet spot is so good towards the hands. It's pretty decent towards the end too. I would say the Filthy performed better off the end of the bat, and your max exit velo is probably gonna be a little bit better with the Filthy. This was so much easier to hit with though. I was still hitting nukes. It's just like, I was so much more consistent, because if you get beat a little bit, you're hitting bombs still. Very, very impressive sweet spot. I don't think there's a bigger sweet spot in the game than the Meta Power. I've got this as number 1. All right, and then number 2 for me, I think Trace and I might have a different number 2. I'm actually going with the Dirty South Swag. So I really like this bat. It honestly reminded me a lot of the Voodoo 1. We'll have to do that comparison. That'll be interesting to see. Nice and like pretty light swinging. I think the Voodoo 1's probably definitely a bit lighter swinging, but easy to get to the ball, a lot better performance towards the hands. That was my biggest beef with the Dirty South bats. You got rung up down here a bit. The barrel looks huge, but you don't necessarily get much towards the hands. It hurts, and it doesn't go that far. Off the end, very impressive though. You feel it flex a little bit, hit the ball well. Great on the meat of the barrel, can really launch the ball. I was hitting some nukes with this thing. I've got this as my number 2 bat. And then for number 3, for me, I'm actually gonna put the Filthy in the 4 hole and put the Meta up in the 3 hole here. Guys, for me, realistically, in a game setting, you need some good performance towards the hands. I know a lot of you guys say you guys only like end-loaded bats, and that's not true at all. There's so many balanced and light swinging bats that we really, really love. Just go look at our Bat Bro scale rankings. I honestly don't love the Meta that much. For me, a guy that's a little bit more on the power side of the spectrum, I like a bit more towards the end of the bat. This bat kind of sucks towards the end of the bat, to be honest. Down here, though, it is excellent, and it's pretty dang easy to swing. And you can really piece the ball up on anything down here. It's a great bat for getting beat. You can almost like afford to see the ball for a split second longer and then just like get this part of the barrel to the ball. Really, really easy to hit with, even though I don't love the pop and how it performs towards the end. So that's number 3. And then number 4, and the funny thing is, like with the Dirty South Filthy, I might be able to get my highest exit velo out of all 4 of these bats with this, but it's gonna come very, very infrequently. This is pretty heavy swinging, but because The only really good performance on this bat is kind of towards this end half of the barrel, and it really did not feel good down here. You have to, like we talked about this a lot in our long and light versus short and heavy wood bat comparison. You have to do a lot more work when you would typically just have to get here with some of these more balanced bats. With this bat, a sweet spot way further out, you have to get here instead. You have to get that part of the barrel that much further out. And for a guy that already like hangs a pinky off to get more leverage, that's a long bat for me, man. This swings like a 34 for me. It almost swings like a little too much bat. Really similar to like the Moabs for me, man. Like the 32-inch Moab Power, I was hitting bombs with. A 32 of this, I would probably freaking win a home run derby. But the 33 was like too long, and I really preferred the swag. So I'm putting this in the 4-hole. Just, it was hard to get to the ball. I hit like crap with this thing. Really similar to like the Moab versus Voodoo 1 video we did. I just could not find barrel very well. The other 3 I hit great with, had a really good day. This I just sucked with. Not a good bat for me. There's some guys that just like freaking throw the barrel and just club the ball out of the yard that are really gonna like this bat. Honestly, feels a lot like the Worsted Gunner or something like that. Not nearly that heavy, I don't think, but the sweet spot's just out here, man. Moab-esque, and a lot of hitters like that, just not for me. I think Trace is gonna agree with that too, so. All right, so there's my 1 through 4, Meta Power, Swag, Meta, Filthy. Trace, what do you got, man? Be honest.
Are you sure? First, Meta Power.
Really? Yeah, dude, the Meta Power's sick, man. It's too expensive, and I probably would never buy it because it's $500, but it's really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
I love that I can swing it for free.
Yeah.
Number 2, you guys are gonna hate me, but
oh, come on, bro.
Meta. Sorry.
Not edgy at all.
Not edgy at all. But no, I like the Meta better.
Dude, it's a contact hitter's dream, bro. You can hit it right there and hit a double. Like, you took one swing with that bat, I swear you almost hit the connector piece. Beam, easy double. Number 3.
I will agree that it does give you Voodoo vibes.
Yeah, Voodoo 1 vibes.
It also gives you Moab vibes.
A little bit, bro.
It's almost like a cross so much.
Yeah.
So I did like this bat. I just didn't like it better than the Louisville's, and it just has to do with just the performance of the barrel on mishits.
Yeah,
really.
especially towards the hands, bro. The end is heat. But
I felt like even when I was getting balls off the W, it was still ringing my hands up on the knob.
Yeah.
Not a big fan. Let's start with the good.
All right.
I like the color.
The 4-hole, the filthy. It looks filthy, bro.
Looks good. It looks filthy as hell, man.
Yeah.
But, ow. That's all I gotta say is ow. You're right with, I mean, you get this ball at the end of the bat, flies. I agree that you probably get your highest velos with this bat. But I mean, if you just want like true performance of a bat and like you're gonna bring into a game, like I don't even know too many like big guys that would even want to swing this, because like obviously they got a force to get out there, but like if you feel like you got to extend even more, then you're just gonna be rolling over the top of balls, and you were doing that a lot.
Oh, dude, more top spin than I've ever had in a video.
And I like in the video too, it was like I didn't want to mimic my swing with this, and I felt like even if I was catching balls like down the middle and I was hitting on the L, it still hurt.
Yep.
And you can't do that.
Yeah, like, so for me, if in high school and college baseball, I would say that the vast majority of mishits are towards the hands as opposed to off the end. Like, you know, in pro ball, you have a lot of like just like juiced up hitters that are like out in front of a lot of pitches. In high school, you're late mostly. So I think that's why people like the metas so much, is because you can get beat and still have really good performance. And that's why I did not like the Dirty South today, man.
And another thing too is like, so I always swing after to get my swing back because I don't swing middle. The first ball that he pitched was down and in on me, and I just went boop right in on the hands. It probably got me about right there, and I didn't feel any impact. All I felt was the ball just coming off the bat. With a
33.5-inch, 31-ounce wood bat. Yeah.
So,
and these are all 33-30s, by the way.
So if I don't feel it in on the hands with a wood bat, I should never feel it in on the hands on the barrel of an aluminum bat, ever.
Absolutely. And like, especially in the Dirty South world, I hear a lot of people point to the physical length of the barrel as being the sweet spot. The barrel profile equals sweet spot. And that's not necessarily the case, guys. A barrel looking giant does not necessarily correlate to how well it performs on mishits. Like, it looks dope, but like, for example, I don't think this part of the barrel performed well on the Filthy. I think it did a lot better on the Swag. That's going to be a lot more dependent on balance point and where the beef of the weight is on the bat. It's going to be a bit more towards the hands on the Swag and a bit more towards the end on the Filthy. And a bat like the Voodoo 1, for example, not an impressive looking barrel at all, man, but on mishits, that thing was flying, bro. So I just think determining sweet spot and barrel performance based on how the bat looks is not the way to go. In just my opinion and my experience of swinging pretty much every BBCOR bat ever. And if you guys disagree with me there, I mean, swing this and then swing the Meta Power and get back to me and tell me if you think this performed better towards the hands. And I don't think you will find that to be the case. But all right, guys, there you have it. The Dirty South Filthy and the Dirty South Swag. Again, we will swing the USSSA versions of these. I've heard very, very good things. We did come out of this, at least in my opinion, Will's opinion, I like the swag a lot, man. I want to put this up against a bat like the Voodoo one, do a little composite versus alloy showdown, or if not the Voodoo one, something that's going to have a similar swing weight to this. But I personally smoked the ball with the swag. I really, really liked it today. We'll definitely hit a lot more with this thing, test out its durability a bit, let them break in a little bit more, but we're probably about 150 swings deep. So I would hope these are pretty broken in by now. But guys, thanks for hanging out today. If you liked the video, appreciate if you would drop a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also check out Baseball Bat Bro merch like the hoodie and shirt I was wearing over at baseballbatbros.com if you want to help support the channel. Thanks for hanging, y'all. We'll see you next time.